I'm Shehan, Fernando. I'll be doing a pistol analysis of India and Vietnam. Before we go into detail, let's look at a quick overview of the two countries. Right, what we saw is a quick overview of the two countries. When it comes to the political opportunities of India, it has a stable political environment as elections are held and people are allowed to take part in elections, rallies and protests. When it comes to Vietnam, political opportunities as in Shaw 2021, Vietnam has a unitary government which makes policies for the entire country. When it comes to political threats in India, as in Rahman 2021, corruption is a problem in India and political uncertainty is available due to the disputes with Pakistan over Kashmir. When it comes to political threats in Vietnam, as in Shaw 2021, there's a poor record of human rights and enforcement. And in addition to that, there's a lack of freedom of speech. Another threat in Vietnam is the corporate tax rate, which is 20%, which is higher than India. When it comes to economic opportunities, India is one of the largest economies in the world in terms of nominal GDP, as in Rahman 2021. India is one of the fastest growing economies in the world and an attractive place for foreign direct investment. When it comes to economic opportunities in Vietnam, as in Shaw 2010-21, Vietnam is a country of high exports and exports to countries such as Germany, South Korea, Japan, China and USA. And the Vietnam, there's a 20% corporate tax rate, which is lower than India, which is an economic opportunity. When it comes to threats, economic threats, as in Rahman 2021, India has a shrinking economy, especially due to COVID-19 lockdowns, and there's a constantly changing tax rate. When it comes to economic threats in Vietnam, the government debt is rising. When it comes to social opportunities in India, as in Rahman 2021, India has a large consumer market of 1.3 billion consumers. It has a low-cost labor and has a highly multicultural with many ethnicities. When it comes to social opportunities in Vietnam, as in Shaw 2021, it is also multicultural and a friendly society. When it comes to social threats in India, as in Rahman 2021, there are ethnic conflicts and tensions. As in Gupta 2021, there is also insufficient skill and lack of marketing strategies. When it comes to social threats in Vietnam, as in Shaw 2021, tourists are extorted by locals and there is an aging population. When it comes to technological opportunities in India, as in Q 2021, India is the second largest online market with 560 million online users. When it comes to technological opportunities in Vietnam, as in Nguyen 2021, it has a high number of internet users, 69 million internet users, and a 77.4% internet penetration. It has a 69% of mobile internet penetration. When it comes to technological threats, India has only 50% of the country has access to internet, as in Q 2021. The internet penetration is only 45% of the population, which is a clear technological threat. When it comes to Vietnam, technological threats include cyber attacks, as 2,900 reportings have been reported so far. When it comes to environment opportunities, India has many minerals, as in Survey 2019. When it comes to Vietnam, environmental opportunities include tropical monsoon climate. There is an 84% average humidity. Natural resources are available, as in pipe ND. When it comes to threats, India has, as Environment 2021, India has very high air pollution, water pollution, floods, and resource depletion, such as water and forests. Loss of biodiversity is also apparent in India. In addition to that, as Environment 2021, there is a diversion of consumer waste into rivers. When it comes to environment threats in Vietnam, there is deforestation. When it comes to legal opportunities in India, setting up a branch office in India is quite easy. 100% foreign ownership is also allowed as long as control is given to the local manager. And in addition to that, there are other benefits such as duty-free imports, tax-free income, etc. When it comes to Vietnam, legal opportunities include government encouragement, as foreign companies are encouraged to operate in Vietnam through legal regulation. When it comes to threats, for India, despite of the allowance for branch offices to be set up, international branches will not be allowed to engage in sales within India, which is a clear threat. In addition to that, as in Gupta 2021, in India, businesses require documentation which have to go through many bureaucratic procedures which are time consuming. When it comes to threats, in Vietnam, corruption is a big problem. When it comes to ethical opportunities and threats, ethical threats in India include, as in Gupta 2021, businesses must refrain from engaging in activities which are detrimental to the consumer. Protecting employee rights can be a challenge. When it comes to Vietnam, threats include corruption, as corruption consumes 3 to 4% of the entire GDP, as in Andhra and Eriola 2010. That is a PESTELE analysis of Vietnam and India. Thank you.